This is Samuel Academy channel. This video is about mapping of senior schools in Laikipia East constituency in Laikipia County. The reason for this initiative is to create awareness of existing senior schools in the constituency so that students and parents can make an informed decision when selecting senior schools for senior secondary education. Mapping of the schools was done by myself by using GIS. GIS in full is Geographic Information Systems. It helps us to understand patterns, relationships, and geographic context. In this video, I will explore the map of Laikipia East constituency in order to identify individual schools and their locations. After that, I will also explain how a wet bulb hygrometer works. It is a weather instrument found in a weather station. Alright, so let me explore the map of Laikipia East constituency to be able to view the spatial distribution of schools in that constituency. In this part of the constituency, we don't happen to have schools here, alright? Most of the schools are found in the south and also in the east. So let me start from the south and navigate in the map towards the north. At this point in the south of the constituency, we have Nyange Secondary School, right? Then as we move towards the north, we come across Darua Secondary School and Top Achievers Secondary School in one area. Okay, as we go towards the east, we have Male Secondary School and Tigidi Secondary School. Let us move towards Nanyuki area, Nanyuki town area. We have the following schools. We have Inoro Secondary School, Lois Nanyuki Girls High School, Dingidu Secondary School, St. Xavier's Academy Secondary School, Liki High School, Brickwoods High School, and Nanyuki High School, which is a C1 school, formerly a national school. Alright, before we move away from Nanyuki area, we have the following schools in the north. We have Temple Mount High School, as well as St. Jude Durukuma Secondary School. Let us move now to the west in the constituency. Okay, so I move towards the west. We have seen the schools down here. We have seen Top Achievers, and after Top Achievers, we have Otafeta Secondary School, as well as St. Augustine Secondary School. Now, after this area, we also come across the following schools. We have Gobit Secondary School and St. Patrick's Winners Academy Secondary School. And finally, we have Uyumiriria Secondary School. Alright, now I want to discuss more about the wet bulb hygrometer, which is an instrument for measuring humidity. Before I do that, I want to request you, dear viewer, to subscribe to Samuel Academy in order to be able to view more videos which are educational in nature. So let's discuss about the wet bulb hygrometer. This is the wet bulb hygrometer, which is used to measure relative humidity. It has two thermometers, the dry bulb and the wet bulb. They are ordinary mercury in glass thermometers, alright? And the wet bulb thermometer has a muslin cloth wrapped around the bulb. This is the bulb of the dry bulb. There's nothing there. But at the bulb of the wet bulb, we have a muslin cloth wrapped around it with a wick that is immersed in distilled water in this container. So water rises by capillarity along that wick and evaporates around the wet bulb. That evaporation causes cooling. It causes cooling around the wet bulb so that the temperature you record on the wet bulb thermometer is usually lower than what you record on the dry bulb. For example, in this case, it is about 19 degrees Celsius, and here is about 23 degrees Celsius. We have that difference, and we call it the wet bulb depression. It is what we use to calculate humidity using a slide rule, or we just check from tables which are called psychrometric tables. We check from there and we find the value for relative humidity. In summary, this is a wet bulb hygrometer which is made up of two thermometers, the dry bulb and the wet bulb. The two thermometers are read at the same time. We read the dry bulb temperature and also the wet bulb temperature. Then we find the difference between the two, dry bulb minus wet bulb. That difference, which is called the wet bulb depression, is what we use to determine humidity by using a slide rule or by checking from tables. Thank you so much for viewing this video. Kindly subscribe to my channel to be able to view more videos and share widely for the benefit of other learners who have no access to a weather station, but in this channel they are able to view how these things work.